Hello everyone. Today I read today I read the one of the chapters of the book The Laws of Human Nature by Robert Greene. It is actually the 17th chapter. The chapter's name is that the law of generational myopia. It talks about that how every generation seems to think that it is the best generation that was ever born on the planet, and the previous generation was the boring and dull, and the upcoming generation is going to be completely aggressive, who are going to destroy this planet. This is the common conception that every generation possesses. So Robert Greene gives idea about that how how can we tackle about this problem. He's firstly talked about the phases of life. I'm talking about the last stanza that Robert Greene puts in his book The Laws of Human Nature. So the first point, or you can say the first concept, he says that the phases of life is that we all some when we were in our childhood, then we grow up to younger ages, and then growing up, we reached at the age of 20, 25, 30. We became a complete spine of a country that we are living in. We become a spine of our society. We become a spine of our state. So it is our responsibility to direct our country, our state, our society in a particular way which will inspire the upcoming generation, not the way like that will hurt our nature, that will hurt the society, that will create dangerous persons, that will create people like Adolf Hitler and Benjamin Netanyahu, that will create Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, like people, a religious fanatic guru. We try to be as decent in a real way, not a decent what society consider to be a decent man, a man who earns good, a man who has a beautiful wife, a man who has a two children, one boy and one girl, and all the rest of it. But in really, what it means to be a decent person. Second, he talks about is the past generations. We often condemn past generations because the current generation always think that if the past generation could do better, then we will live on the better place. We will on the better place. But what we don't think is that if the past generation didn't have at least do such good things, then we are not even here. We are not even thinking that they really lack something. So it is our work, it is our responsibility to work on ourselves, to work on our own selves, because each person could even take responsibility for himself, then it would be a great help for the mankind, I believe. Next coming to is that uh, Robert Greene talks about the future, that what we expect from the future. He gives the examples of some writers like John Wolfgang von Goethe and others like Leonardo da Vinci, who studied all the mm subjects, like whether it is psychology, philosophy, or painting, or literature. Try to immerse yourselves in that one particular subject when you're reading it, so that you can predict the future of what is going into the future after that, after what is going to be the future of literature, what is going to be the future of humanity, what is going to be the future of the science and technology. And as Einstein said that humans are the most dangerous species that ever lived on planet, because if you look at a mouse, just a rat, a mouse never creates a mouse trap or a rat trap for himself, but humans are such a narrow creature, such a petty creature, that it creates atomic bomb which will completely wipe out, which will eradicate the human, not only humans but all the species on the earth, just because he or she is concerned that if we will not develop this atomic bomb, then other will attack on us. There's so much lack of trust in this creature. So the creatures like human is a matter of grotesque. It's bizarre human beings that we are really. So In the summary, I could say is that study the past so you can live better in the present and predict better future, not for yourself but for your sons and daughters and the upcoming generations also. Thank you very much.